Hi everyone, CFL Park Hopper here at Universal Orlando, and we're going to talk about what is new here for summer of 2021. As you can see, I'm not having to wear a mask because they have just updated the COVID rules, and you can now be mask-free outside as long as you are fully vaccinated. So that is new. I do have my mask around my neck though, because you do have to wear it anytime that you go indoors, like shops, restaurants, and into the ride queues. Once you're in a ride queue, you must have it on, and of course on the attractions as well. A couple other updates, they are now filling every seat on all of the rides. So single rider is back open, and there's no spacing anymore on the ride vehicles. So we're gonna see that today. We're gonna experience that and talk about what that is like. Also, they have moved the social distancing down from 6 feet to 3 feet in the ride lines. So I think that is gonna feel pretty close to what normal ride lines feel like. So we're definitely gonna check that out too. Behind me is a brand new roller coaster that is just opening called the Velocicoaster. So we're gonna head over and experience that. And we're also gonna head to the studios and see what is new there for the summer. So let's get started. All right, everyone, we're here. Velocicoaster, brand new for 2021. I'm so excited. So we're gonna jump in line. And we're gonna show you also, like, what are the COVID social distancing restrictions, because they've updated them. It was 6 feet until recently. It is now 3 feet distance in the line, not 6 anymore. So here's the stickers on the ground. They're pretty close to each other, as you can see. Definitely skimmed down from 6 feet for sure. Almost gonna feel back to normal of where you're standing in line next to people. See all the feet in front of me? No, not really feeling spaced out anymore. More of the train coming around. Let's watch it come over and do this barrel roll right here. Ooh, that's gonna be so fun, you guys. I cannot wait. Check out that top hat there.
Any lost items from the paddock? Once they're gone, I'm here to help keep you.
Alright guys, check it out. Look at the raptor statue and look at the coaster coming up behind it. Pretty cool. Getting excited. Check it out, there's Dr. Ellen Grant. I'm not sure what all this stuff is for, but
Let's
it looks
prepare
serious.
for your
The track layout. One of the rappers getting ready to race. There's another one. Hi. All right, guys, this ride was absolutely epic. However, it is not for the faint of heart. If you are not into thrill roller coasters, don't do it. But if you are, this is so awesome. So many great times where your butt comes out of the seat. It's so smooth, so many inversions. I had my hands up the whole time. Even though it doesn't have an overhang bar, just a lap bar, I felt really secure. This is now my #1 coaster here in Orlando. It used to be Mako at SeaWorld. Now it's this. I'm gonna head back and do it again through the single rider line. See you guys in a bit. All right, everyone, so I just did the single rider line, and it was great, just how I remembered it. I didn't feel weird sitting by strangers. I just felt like back to normal, kind of. The ride is spaced. Here they come. Whee! The ride is spaced. The seats aren't like right next to each other, so I felt comfortable. However, other rides throughout the parks, where the ride vehicles are closer together, it might feel a little awkward doing single rider at the moment. But keep in mind, everybody does have to have their mask on still while riding rides. So I felt perfectly safe. We're now going to head over to the studio side and see what is new for summer over there. All right, guys, so we made it here to the Universal Studios side of the park, and we're looking at the Jurassic World Tribute Store, and it's still coming soon. It hasn't quite opened yet. Here's where you find Tribute Store. There is, right here is the Mummy. Right over here is the Mummy entrance. You can see the Rip Ride Rocket right here, and this is the entrance to Jimmy Fallon's ride. Back over here was the front of the park where we came from. So you just come down the main street and you'll be here at the Tribute Store. I'm not sure exactly when this is gonna open. I'm hoping very, very soon. But here's the cool thing about tribute stores here at Universal Studios. So there's always like 3 or 4 rooms in the tribute store. They always have specialty merchandise. Like I'm assuming this is gonna have Jurassic World merchandise, possibly some merchandise for the Velocicoaster over at Islands of Adventure. And then like usually the 4th room has like a bakery in it. So I'm just excited to see this. All the rooms are always really highly decorated and themed to whatever the thing is. Like this is gonna be Jurassic World. So I'm super excited for whenever this opens. And if you do not follow me on Instagram, go ahead and go over to Instagram, CFL Park Hopper on Instagram, because I will make an Instagram story of the tribute store once it opens. So follow me there, and as soon as it opens, I'll come do an Instagram story. Now we're gonna walk around here at the studios because they have special food booths open for the summer. So we just finished Mardi Gras season and there was tons of food for Mardi Gras all over the place. They don't have as much food kiosks, I believe, but I believe there's some that are gonna be here for summer. So let's go check it out. All right, everyone, so here's one of the summer bites. So this has the elotes asada and esquites asados, which are the grilled Mexican street corn. The first one is corn on the cob, and the second one is like in a dish, corn off the cob. And then they also have arepas. So they did have the arepas for the Mardi Gras event, and they're pretty tasty. I think they might be very similar to what they had for that. I haven't had the grilled street corn here, but I've had it at a couple of other parks. So I would be interested to try that. So everything here looks pretty good. This location is right across from Transformers. It's right here. And then, you know, like on this side is the Mel's Drive-In Diner. So here's the first stop we found. We're gonna keep walking around and find some more. All right, so I found another food booth. They have the pressed Cuban sandwich and the beef empanadas, which they both had for the Mardi Gras events, and they're both delicious. However, they're a little expensive right now. The Cuban is $14.99. That's $15. And the empanadas are $12. So I'm gonna walk around the side and let's see how big of portions you're gonna get, because that's more expensive than they were for Mardi Gras. This food truck, by the way, is directly across from Fast and Furious. So the beef empanadas, you get 2 big empanadas and a tomato cucumber salad. So I guess you could make a good lunch out of that. So I think for $13, that could be worth it. I wasn't able to see the size of the Cuban sandwich. So, and I'm not in the mood to order that right now, but we're gonna keep moving and see what else we can find. All right, so this booth seems pretty interesting. This is a melt, so you can choose between cheeses of provolone, cheddar, or pepper jack. You could get a smoky barbecue brisket, or you could get a vegan with vegan cheese, arugula, and tomato. And then they also have mac and cheese. They have white cheddar mac and cheese, and they have a carnitas, which is barbecue carnitas, a white cheddar mac and cheese, or mono breadcrumbs. So this looks pretty good. You can also just get white cheddar mac and cheese, and you could get tomato soup. So a lot of different options. I think these summer bites would be good options, you know, to have quick meals. I've been looking around the park, and a lot of the quick service has been pretty long lines. So if you're looking to get something relatively quickly for around the same price as, you know, a regular quick service meal, I think these summer bites would be the way to go. So, because they're definitely lunch size portion, they're not snack size. And this one is located right next to the Chez Alcatraz. There's Jaws over here, and the Candy Factory, the San Francisco Candy Factory. All right, guys, our next up tent has a tripleta, which is an awesome Hispanic sandwich. It's marinated steak, grilled ham, roast pork, crispy potato sticks, cabbage, mayo, ketchup on really nice bread, like Puerto Rican bread. And they also have yuca frita, which are like yuca fries. So, yum. This tent's kind of in the dead middle. We're halfway between Krusty Land and the Diagon Alley London front. All right, guys, so the last thing I want to show you here at Universal Studios is the DreamWorks destination. This is in the kid area of Universal Studios. Like, here's the Woody Woodpecker coaster, here's Fievel's Playland, and so it's back in this area. E.T. is over here-ish, okay? So this is a spot where you can come with kids and they can get pictures with some of their favorite characters, like in poster version, movie posters, I think. Let's check it out. Okay, so they're basically movie poster backdrops, and your kids can come and, you know, take pictures, or adults could come. Here's one of Trolls. And over here they have Gabby's Dollhouse. Okay guys, so I got some more info. It's not just these movie backdrops. You go back inside here once you look at the movie props, and in here you can get in line to meet real characters. And I was told that it can be about an hour-long experience, that they have 3 different pods of characters that you will get to interact with as well as get your picture with. And they rotate them every like 15 to 20 minutes, and you can stay in there while they rotate and get through all of the different characters. So if your kids are really into character meet and greets, this is the place to do it, right here in the DreamWorks experience back here in the kid area. And this is an awesome experience to have for young kids because there's not a whole lot of rides here for Universal that kids can go on. A lot of the times the height requirements are a little bit bigger and the rides are a little more intense. So I love that they're doing this. This is great. So if you're here this summer, check it out. Well, everyone, I hope I gave you some good tips for your summer trip here to Universal Orlando. It's great to be able to walk around the park and not have to wear a mask. Just a reminder that you do have to wear them still in the ride queues and on the rides and inside buildings. But it really helps with the summer heat, being able to have them off. The Velocicoaster is super awesome over at Islands of Adventure. If you are a high-speed thrill seeker, I highly suggest trying it out this summer. And here at the studios, they got some great stuff. Those food options look awesome if you're here for lunch. I was expecting them to be more smaller and snack-like, and I'd already eaten lunch, so I just wasn't in the mood to eat a bigger meal today and spend the money on it, but I will definitely come back and try some of them. The Chupleta sandwich looks amazing, super good, and it looked huge. As I said, I saw the beef empanadas. You got 2 empanadas and the tomato and cucumber salad. That looked like that could be a really good lunch as well. And some of that Mexican street corn, that might be pretty tasty. So I will come back and try some stuff. I will definitely be back for the Jurassic World tribute store once that opens. So check out my Instagram, CFL Park Hopper on Instagram, because I will post a story once I get to go through the tribute store. And come over here to the DreamWorks experience with your young ones. Super fun, and you know, even adults, if you're liking to meet characters, this would be a great experience for that. If you liked today's video, hit like and subscribe down below to see more, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new video, which is usually once a week. Thanks for watching.